Hello everybody. So today I'm going to be starting a series because since everybody is having some trouble finding stuff in the stores, I'm going to be using some things that you probably already have at home to cook a good meal that you could probably find it at even a restaurant. So today we're going to be making cacio e pepe, which is basically means cheese and pepper, and it's a traditional dish and it's really delicious and I love to make it. So we are going to start over here. So you're going to have some rapidly boiling water. And what we're going to want to do is add some salt, a good amount. You want it to be really, really salty. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the pasta in. And you can really use any type of pasta. But today we're just going to be using angel hair because that is what we had at home and that's the whole point of the series. Okay. I'm going to be cooking a pretty good amount because I'm cooking for my whole family because everybody's home. There we go. And if y'all have any questions or suggestions, please tell me. I'd love to hear. Okay. So while we have the pasta going for about 8 minutes, we are going to start the sauce over here. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to turn the fire on about medium-high. And then we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter. There we go. And one of my favorite things about this dish is it's really simple, but it's also really delicious. So like it's something that really anyone and everyone can make, and that's one of the great things about it. It's really just good to make too, and it doesn't take too long either. So that's another thing I really like about it. Okay, we're just gonna get the butter going, and okay.
So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments while you're watching. And if you guys have any dishes that you want to see be made by things that you might have in your pantry, please tell Luke or ask Luke and he will be happy to answer your questions.
Yeah, and one thing I really want to show is that you don't have to be eating canned ravioli while you're on quarantine. You can be eating really good food and it's still really easy to make and it's not too expensive to make either. That's one thing that I'm trying to prove. And you can just make really good food. So now we're going to add in some garlic. So this is about 3 cloves, and I'm just going to add that in. And what I did with it is I got my thing and I like it's almost like gives it a grated texture. But you can also just chop it really finely and that will work too. So first we're just going to slightly cook the garlic, and then after that we are going to add in our flour. And that means that we will be making a roux, but this cooks really, really fast because the garlic's extremely fine, so it shouldn't be too much longer. Really, you just want to wait till you can start to smell the garlic, and then that's when you're going to want to add in your 2 tablespoons of flour. So what the roux does is it makes the sauce a lot thicker, and it's just a thickening agent. So, and it works extremely well, and it just gives the sauce just a nice thickness to it. So we have that in here.
And if somebody doesn't have flour or butter, like let's say they couldn't find it at the grocery store, what's something that they could do?
So you could probably cook the sauce, add everything in except for the flour, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna do half water and half either cornstarch or arrowroot, and both of those are good thickening agents that will both work if you happen to have those at home. And you could also just let the sauce simmer on its own for a little longer, and that would help with the process. So now we're going to add in about 1.5 cups of cream.
And how many people are you cooking this for today?
I'm going to be cooking for about 5 people, so this should be enough for about 5 people. So it'll start to thicken really fast, and you want it to be a good amount of thickness so it'll get stuck to the pasta. And what you can do is if you think that it needs a little more thickness to it, you can always add what people call the liquid gold, and that would be the pasta water, and you can add that in and it'll help thin it up. So that's a really nice thing, and that's why you always want to save your pasta water for that, because it can help with that. So right now we are going to be adding in our cayenne. This is about 1/4 teaspoon, so not a lot. We're just going to add that in.
So cayenne must be a secret ingredient because he didn't tell me that whenever I was
Yes.
putting in the stuff
And
for
then
y'all
about
to get.
1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg also. I just like the flavors that these add. It gives like a little nice kick to the back of the throat. Then we have about 1/2 teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of salt. And then we have about 1 teaspoon of pepper. You want to make sure you have a good amount of pepper because that is something that gives it's one of the main flavors of the dish.
So y'all are getting some of his secret ingredients here. The 2 secret ingredients when you make a cream sauce, what are they?
Cream sauce, you're going to want to add in the nutmeg and the cayenne.
All right. So yeah, you've heard his secret ingredients for his cream sauce, guys. And what type of pasta did you use today? You might have said that.
Today, I said that, but I'll say it again.
Sorry.
We're using angel hair, but you can use any type of pasta. Really, just whatever you have at home, since it's the whole point of the series. It just is really, yeah. Pasta's almost done. I'd say it needs maybe about 1 more minute.
And how long did that pasta cook for?
It cooks for about 8 minutes. It's been about 6.
8 minutes.
So we need like 1 to 2 more minutes.
So it's a fairly quick dish, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty quick dish.
Awesome. Does anybody out there that's watching have any questions for Chef Luke or anything that you would like to see? He is here to answer questions for you. If you have questions about this dish that he's making or questions about other dishes, he is happy to answer those questions. If you type them in the comments, I will read them.
Sorry, I'm going to blow my
him.
nose real quick. I'm having allergies, but other than that, everything's good.
We'll go off with Luke and we'll go to his food. And we have some people commenting they're going to make a run to the store for cream and Parmesan.
Yeah.
And Amy, luckily, those are items that we have noticed the store still has. So you'll be in luck.
As you can notice, the sauce is thickening a lot, which is what we want. But like I said, we don't want it to be too thick, but we do want it to have a nice thickness to it. Okay, so I think the pasta's done, so I'm just going to turn that off. So now we have our Parmesan cheese right here, and I just freshly grated it. You can buy it already grated if that's all they have, which most likely they always have the good stuff, and I always like to get the good stuff, but obviously you don't have to. They always have the other one, and yeah. We're not going to add it all in. We're going to add in about half of it because we want to put some on the top at the end.
And I have noticed, since I, a lot of the times, shop for a chef, a lot of the ingredients that we were looking for, they typically had in stock because we weren't going for, like what Luke said, the canned Chef Boyardee or anything like that.
Yeah.
So he is urging all of you to watch his series. He'll hopefully be doing a lot more of these and be learning how to make some simple yet very yummy dishes from home with things that you will have in your pantry right now, especially with those restaurants closing and the stores running low on supplies. And no, Amy, it does not require toilet paper to make the recipe. Good thing. Because that is running low for sure.
And now what we're going to do is I have a strainer right here, so it's just going to strain the pasta out. And it's okay if you get some of that liquid in it, because remember, that's actually important. We're just going to add in the pasta.
Straight into that cream sauce thing.
Straight in. And then, like I said, you don't want to get rid of this yet, because that is extremely good for the pasta if it's starting to get too thick. Now we're just going to start to incorporate this, and what I actually like to switch to is tongs so I can really just get it all around and everywhere. So when you're making the sauce, you're actually going to keep the heat pretty high the whole time, and that just really it's very quick. As you can see, I've only been live for almost 10 minutes and we're getting close to like being done, and the thing that takes the longest is just waiting for the water to finish boiling.
Waiting for a pot to boil. It always takes a long time, right?
Yes, but everything else, it's so fast.
It looks delicious and smells really good. I'm sorry that y'all can't smell it.
Yes, it is very, very good.
And if you guys give Chef Luke some ideas in the comments, even if you don't do it right now, if you're watching this video, it could give him some ideas and some things to cook. And what he can do is he can post the ingredients after he gets your ideas, and you guys could even cook right along with him.
Yes.
Live, because that's kind of what he's wanting to do with this little series right now, is try to help you guys out that are at home, that want to use what you actually have in your refrigerator and in your pantry, and make them.
So now we're going to get our pasta. It's now done. I turned the heat off. We're going to want to get some just kind of on here. We can get a little bit more. Put it on there. Get a little bit more. And there we go.
And I can never say the name of this plate. You always do a great job. Can you say it one more time?
Cacio e pepe.
Cacio e pepe.
And that just means cheese and pepper.
Cheese and pepper.
Which are two of the main ingredients of this. Meaning, yes, it is very, very simple, but if it's done right, it's
very
extremely
good. Yeah, we like this dish a lot.
Yeah. The first time I actually had like a true version of it was actually at a restaurant in Austin.
And the name of that restaurant is?
Juniper.
Juniper.
The food there is so
Juniper
good. So if you're ever in Austin and you want some good Northern Italian food, that's where to go.
Go to Juniper. Yes, we did like that a lot. And they actually invited Luke to come there and do a stage, which is a culinary term for, what is that?
It's kind of like an internship in a way, but it's just kind of it's a no-pay thing, but you just get the experience to be in a kitchen. Awesome. So now we just put the Parmesan on, and we're just going to top it off with a good amount of freshly ground pepper.
And yesterday you had some sort of a salt thing on there. What was that you used? You didn't use salt flakes? Okay, I thought you did. Just kidding. All right, so come bring it a little bit closer to this camera because I can't move that one.
Is it good?
Awesome. Looks beautiful. I hope you all enjoyed the video. And if you do make this, leave a comment to Luke about the recipe. And if you want to see any other things by Chef Luke, maybe some things you have in your pantry and you have no idea what to do with it because you bought it because they had it at the grocery store, then ask those questions below in the comments and he can get to those and answer those, and he can also cook some of those things for you guys. So thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye, guys.